Welcome to day whatever we're at. I don't know. I've gone through and done a lot of editing. So I'm in the car. I'm going to try not to talk too much in the car. I really hope I don't have to overshoot this, because when I was editing, I had some car talking footage, and it was really bassy and rumbly, and you really couldn't hear my voice that well. I'm on the Canon 90D again. I'll explain that. I'll explain that now. I am the world's worst at vlogging. It's hard to get back in the saddle again. I went to Little Rock with all these intentions of doing this vlog stuff and taking you around to some of my favorite spots, including what's over here, which you can't see because there's a Jeep in the way. You know, worst vlogger life. It's a place called Layla's in Little Rock, and I've been going here for probably 15 years. Like, it's my favorite little hole in the wall. It's a Greek place, and they make a thing called a Euro pepperoni pizza. Checks out. It's got the generic box. Check that out. Got tzatziki for dipping sauce, and it's lamb and pepperoni pizza. It's so good. It's so good. Oh, and the other reason I came to Little Rock was what's underneath this wrap here. Like, I've been wanting to get this for a long time, and I can't show you because it's, you know, it's wrapped up like a sarcophagus, but I will show you in due time in this video, because it would not make any sense at all to go through all this trouble. It's been a while since I've vlogged with a full-size DSLR. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's a little bit cumbersome. It's the old Casey Neistat special with the GorillaPod. I don't have the mic on top, but it's the Canon 90D mounted to a giant Joby GorillaPod, so I can hold it out like a selfie stick, and then you can see everything. And mounted to my wide boy 22 to 10 millimeter lens, so it's good and vloggy. This is how I got my start doing YouTube, was through a Canon 80D. This is the 90D. Ken Block kind of killed my 80D. Whole other story. But so if you don't know, one of my inspirations for doing YouTube altogether was Casey Neistat, and this is how his setup was, and I've always loved it. That's how he did his vlogs. And it's crazy to think this is how I used to vlog too. This thing is so heavy and gigantic and archaic, and it feels super weird using this and not a GoPro to, you know, talk. But anyway, I'm done with Little Rock. Got what I wanted, and the pizza. Picked up a spare for my sister, and go back to see Enzo. So I told you I was going to talk to you about why I'm using the big camera right now. Well, yesterday I was shooting the exit for that last daily vlog, and well, the pool kind of destroyed my GoPro. I've got it soaking in rice right now. I've been doing that for 12, 14 hours, 15 hours, something like that. And it's still not working. So I don't have humongous high expectations that it'll ever live again. So yeah, that could be a problem. I wanted to say right quick while I'm here and I have you guys, how absolutely overwhelmed I am by the response from the videos. My little announcement on Facebook yesterday. I announced a divorce on Facebook. Can I let everybody officially know? Because I really haven't said anything there, and that's where most people get their information about me. I know it's kind of weird to say that, but that's just how the world works, and that's just the world we're living in. Overwhelmed. I am absolutely just overwhelmed. I did not expect that kind of response. I did not expect any kind of outreach like that. Just I figured I'd be a couple like, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, but it just humongous, and I cannot thank you guys enough, and thank the people that reached out and said, you know, gave some words and sent me messages, just words of encouragement, and thank you for real. Like that means more than you guys could ever know. It's fucking gross. It's gross and it's awful, but I'm over it. I'm in a better spot now, and I released the videos earlier this week, so I'm starting to get some feedback from those, and people are like, "Oh, you're sad. That's a pity party." Well, fucking, of course it is. Of course it sounds like a pity party. That's me opening up my heart to my channel that I built. It's like telling my son that, you know, mommy and daddy aren't together anymore. It sucks. So I'm sorry that those first couple of videos are not that easy to watch. That's the intent. That's how this works. I don't know if you know that or not. Sorry, I got off a little rant, but that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Not a good look. Alright, anyway, so I told you guys about this. That got me to thinking. The last time I was doing daily vlogs, I got another tattoo. Back in 2018 when I was doing my daily vlogs in November, I got this tattoo. And I'll see if I can remember to put a clip in right here.
You taped it in your armpit?
Oh, yeah. Ow.
Oh, dude. That was your skin.
That was it. Ow. Yeah, I ripped it right off for the video. Well, wouldn't you know it, I've got this wrapped around all my arm hair. Sensitive spots. I don't want to do this. I really don't. Fuck, that hurts. Oh. Alright. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I played it up a little bit, but that wasn't too bad. Alright, next side. This one's a little bit closer to the inside of the fold of the elbow here, which is extremely sensitive. Yeah, no. Thanks for your concerns, Enzo. Yeah, thank you. What's funny is I was just thinking about last time I got a tattoo. When I got this tattoo, Enzo loves the tattoo cream. He loves licking it. Oh, yeah, you do. He loves licking the tattoo cream, so I think he smells that cream again. All right, Enzo, stop. You're intrusive. Get. Okay, that one hurt. That one hurt a lot worse. The hair that came with that. Oh, both of them. Whew. Okay. Whew. There she is, ladies and gentlemen. My Carnotaurus. Now, a brief history of me and dinosaurs in general. Grew up a dinosaur kid. You always pick your career when you're like 3 or 4, and I picked dinosaurs and cars. Well, when Jurassic Park, the first one, came out, my mom took me to theaters to go see it. I think I was 4 or 5. I saw it in theaters. And I don't know when or how, but that was the movie that really exposed me to science and how I got into science and math, and eventually led me going down the career path of being an engineer. Well, when I did that, you know, that's why I got the Mr. DNA, because Mr. DNA was really the first explanation of how science works. And I saw that, and I really clicked, and I thought, that's so cool, that makes sense. It all is really neat how that all explains everything. And when I was a kid, I said that I wanted to be a paleontologist from a very young age. Kind of said I didn't follow through with that. I still got a lot of time left in the clock. With the toys, everyone loved the T-Rex. T-Rex, she was the star of the show. T-Rex. Well, there's a Carnotaurus toy, and I would play that Carnotaurus all the time. Love the T-Rex, love the Velociraptors, love everything about everything else in the movie. But I was a Carno guy, but it led me to thinking, every time there's an ultimately safe pick, and the pick that everyone picks, a good example, in the 90s, everybody liked the Bulls. I was Pistons guy. You know, when it comes to people around my hometown, everybody liked muscle cars, I was the import guy. I don't know, it's hard, every big life choice where you pick a side, I always pick I wouldn't say the underdog, but a second or third choice. That's always been the more interesting thing to me, except for the Yankees. Big Yankee fan. Bears fan too, but the Bears always fucking suck. Yeah, no, it's been weird in my life. I've always picked the path that's toughest. It's hardest to get down, one that's harder, that never really is, not everyone else really on board with. But then you get those niche guys who are like, yeah, that's my thing too. And it's something about clicking with that second to third place pick. I don't know. So with that said, I went Carno, because Carno's, he's been my dude since day one. It's kind of sad when you become an adult and no one wants to know what your favorite dinosaur is, but now I have that answer. I can say, hey, my favorite dinosaur right here. Or people ask me, hey, why'd you get that? Hey, that's my favorite dinosaur. And I can tell them about dinosaurs, I can teach them the Carno dance, and we can just have a good old time learning about paleontology together. So yeah, that's a little bit about that. A little bit about being in the public. So a little bit about being in the public domain and talking about my personal life out loud. It's a choice. It was a choice from the beginning to put myself out there, and it's a commitment too. So if I'm going to actually put anything about my life, I have to put everything about my life out there. And yeah, that lets me become vulnerable. It lets me get hurt. It lets me puts me in a lot of spots that would be unfavorable to a lot of people. But I'm tough, and it doesn't bother me. It's kind of the life of YouTube. Like, if you want to make that clear, I want people to know who I really am, who I am behind the camera, in front of the camera. When you go out and meet me in public, you'll see the public me, but this is just me and you and Enzo and the grass. This is just us talking. Blake is fucking the master. He's such a wizard at that stuff. So Blake also did this one here too. You can see. Putting yourself out there it's dangerous and it's scary, but again, it was my choice to do this. It wasn't my hand was not forced. If I'm gonna put the good parts, I gotta put the bad parts out there as well. And that's just how I have to keep authentic, and I make sure that you know who I really am inside and out. So I really appreciate you guys for hanging out, and I hope you like this format of Monday through Friday, same time every night. I'm going to start doing live streams every once in a while after these. I mentioned doing it after the first video, and I completely forgot because I kind of rushed it, launching it because I was nervous, and I just wanted to kind of get it out there so I could start making stuff. With that being said, I'm gonna go edit some videos and make some plans for tomorrow, because I got some stuff to make. What do you think about that, Enzo? Here, Enzo, you say bye to the camera this time. You say bye to the camera. Enzo, say peace. Is he a good boy? That's my good boy. Yeah, that's my good boy. Where's Sissy?